Hello friends, it's Practical Ken here. I thought I'd put together a video about making fake trail cameras, hopefully to discourage trespassers and deter thieves. Feel free to share this video, I appreciate it, and also comment below. Check out the website, check out Twitter, check out the Facebook page. So let's get started here. Now, which one of these trail cameras are fake if you approach the property line? Actually, there's only one trail camera that is real in this picture. You know, no trespassing signs are really only keep out the honest, or keep the honest people honest, the respectful people respectful, but the disrespectful people and dishonest people don't treat these like a force field. So how do we discourage people from traveling onto private property and saying, I didn't see the no trespassing signs? Were there no trespassing signs? I didn't realize I was on private property. So, sometimes you get a little frustrated and they rip down signs because they're frustrated that you've, put a border up that they can't cross. They rip them down, they toss them aside, get their anger out against you. Now, if we put up trail cameras like this, we might be able to discourage them. Well, not quite. They don't like their picture being taken. So in this case, they took an axe to the trail camera on the tree, as you can see from the scar on the tree. Fortunately, this was only a $50 camera that I bought 5 years ago, and I was more interested in the cable lock system that was on there. I'd rather have that than the camera. So what can we do to discourage them from smashing a trail camera or stealing a trail camera? I wouldn't advise this. This would be bad. And you could be held liable for this. But I do have a way to kind of booby trap and surprise anybody trying to steal a trail camera that I'll post in a future video and share with you. Now, if you approach the property line and you looked at this and saw at least one of those cameras, which one of those would be real? Do you know which one's the real camera? Now, from this distance. Look closer. Which one is real? How about now? Which camera is real? Right there. So, if you decide to put a real camera in this picture, or in this area, probably put it from an elevated position, maybe at a 45-degree angle to line of sight, and use like a ladder stick to get up to the tree, or a ladder or a tree stand, but be careful doing that. You want to be safe in the process of doing that. Now, how do we replicate a trail camera? Well, in this case, I used a 2x4, cut it up into sections about 5.5 inches long, and now we need to kind of make it look a little different, like a trail camera. Or we could use something like this. This is the front part of a package from a trail camera. And we also will use the trail camera. But if we use the front portion of the package like this, and we tape off the area that we want to be reflective, because we want it to look like a trail camera from a distance, we tape it off from the front, and we paint the back black, which will cause the front of the camera, this plastic piece, to look like it has a black lens on it. And we paint it kind of an obvious color, nothing that really blends in with the tree very well. We want it to stand out because these are fake. These are like bait and distractions to trespassers, hopefully a discouragement, and they won't go onto the property. But if they do, you're getting a cheap homemade camera. And a few of these I've actually beveled the edges, I've textured the surface, I've drilled some holes to give some depth to the wood trail camera, and put holes in different positions to represent a lens, an IR sensor, or a flash. In this case, I used part of the plastic covering of the trail camera I got and cut it out and glued it to the front of the board, the fake trail camera, and used a permanent marker to darken it. I've also taped them off like this too. I'm just trying to make this quick. Tape it off, spray paint it with a glossy black. You have holes there to add some dimension and depth. And there you go. From a distance, a 30 yard, looks like a trail camera. Now to secure it to a tree, you could use existing straps that you may have. Maybe paint them a little bit darker, put a little black paint on them to make them look like real straps. Get some pipe strapping like this, maybe some paracord to use it to attach to a tree. You know, keep it simple, keep it cheap. And here's what you do to the pipe straps. You bend them out like a loop on the back of a trail camera. Screw them to the back, or you can actually screw the straps directly to the back of the trail camera, the fake trail camera, and attach them to the tree. In these cases, I actually put a coaxial cable, which everybody has. No one's using VCRs much anymore. So you take a coaxial cable, you cut a little bit of the coaxial cable, drill a hole in the top, and stick it in the top, and it looks like a cell phone texting trail camera. Hopefully that's a discouragement too. When you get close, you can see that it's actually a wood trail camera. What if you put this up in the tree a little bit higher, where they don't know that it's fake, and they can't approach it from the ground? It may look like a real trail camera if it's 10 feet up, 8 feet up, and they may not get any closer. They may be discouraged and walk away. Or they may attempt to climb the tree, finally get up to the tree and realize that they've just been fooled. They've tried to steal a trail camera that is worthless. And you get to catch them on video doing it, or on photos doing it, and share it with the world what kind of idiots they are. Now we really don't want to blend in too much with the tree. We want them to stand out a little bit to discourage them from crossing the no trespassing signs. The line, the property line. Now, if they see this from a distance, 30 feet or so, 30 yards or so, they started approaching it. If they cross the line, obviously they're up to no good. And they're obviously crossing the line to maybe steal a camera. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to be spotted. But they are. They're caught with a hidden camera above. This really doesn't cost a lot of money to do or a lot of time to do. And it might cause some discouragement of trespassers or possible thieves. Please comment below if you've actually done something similar to this, or if you've been successful in making one of these fake trail cameras and sharing your photos. Appreciate your help. Please share and subscribe. More videos to come. Thank you.